Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. On this particular program, a lot of goodness came out of the old Chicago Motor Show. Let's talk about what's going on up in the Windy City as we speak, including a brand new package for the folks over at Toyota. Now they're showing off the revised versions of Sequoia and the Tundra, but both of these will get a little bit of extra goodness from the folks over at Toyota Racing Development. TRD packages are going on to these brand new machines heading in the 2018 model year. You get a revised sway bar setup along with dampers and spring rates to help out with the off-road capabilities of these two machines. Both of these vehicles will get TRD additions coming up in the 2018 model year. Another special edition model shown off in Chicago comes from the folks over at Jeep, and this might possibly be the last ever special edition JK that's going to come out for FCA. This is the Wrangler Rubicon Recon Edition. Now the biggest thing that changes on this is a heavily revised front axle housing that accepts a lot more punishment than the last go-round of this machine, which means this vehicle is a lot better off-road, or you can take it a lot more aggressively. It also gets the Trailhawk style package with the red tow hooks all the way around, red theme badging along with the Rubicon Recon Edition badging. Like I said, this might be the last ever special edition for the Jeep JK, as we're going to get a brand new Wrangler supposed to be coming out later this year. We'll definitely keep you in tune on that front. Next up on the list, Nissan showing off a brand new trim level package for their machines. Now it's one that we've known about from before, the Midnight Edition package that came out on the Maxima SR. You get blacked out wheels, a lot of the bright work gets blacked out as well, and some special edition Midnight Edition floor mats for the vehicle. But apparently that package is going to be spread out over the bulk of Nissan's lineup, including not only the Maxima SR, but the Altima, the Sentra, the Rogue, the Murano, and the Pathfinder will all get this package as well. All of these vehicles will be available at your local Nissan dealership coming up for the 2018 model year. Sticking with somewhat of the same thing, General Motors showing off a Redline package back in SEMA, which had blacked out bright work, blacked out wheels with red slashes on them, and red backgrounds for all the trim as far as the badging, and also Redline Edition badging all over the machine. And it'll come out first off in the Chevrolet Silverado. But if you're not a big Silverado fan, maybe you want to go down a class, and you can get the Redline package with the brand new Chevrolet Colorado. But maybe you're not much of a pickup truck fan. Maybe you want to go the SUV route. Well, the Traverse can also be got in the Redline Edition package. But maybe the Traverse is a tad bit too much SUV for you, yes. This joke's gone on a little too long. You can get the Equinox Edition of the Redline package. Maybe the Equinox is a little too big for you. Maybe you want to go with a Chevrolet Trax version of the Redline package as well. Yes, this joke has gone way too long. Maybe you don't want an SUV, you might say. Maybe you want to go with a Chevrolet Malibu Redline Edition. Maybe the Malibu's too much car for you, and you go with the Chevrolet Cruze. This can be got in not only the sedan version, but also in the hatchback edition as well. And maybe you just want to go the muscle car route. You can get a Camaro Redline Edition. The Silverado will be the first Redline Edition vehicle to come out, and the later vehicles will come out later this year, all of them being available by year's end. Next up on the list, well, it's been another week and more SRT Demon news, including this little screenshot showing off the new air grabber system for the brand new Hellcat Demon. Now, possibly this could be the hood, or at least it is the hood for the brand new SRT Demon, and it could have been, that might have been the situation from that Vin Diesel video where they showed off a pair of these machines in the background. Those possibly could have been brand new Demons going into the brand new film, The Fast and Furious 8. Now, what is this new air grabber system? Well, SRT is claiming that it's the largest hood scoop ever offered on a production vehicle. In fact, this hood scoop is real Ram Air technology. In fact, the hood is actually sealed off to the air box itself. And not only this, but you think of the Hellcat trick where they hollowed out one of the marker lights inside of the headlights that gets cool air in from the outside. The Demon takes that one step further. Both marker lights are hollowed out. The air box itself is larger. The air cleaner itself is larger as well to accept all this air. And SRT is claiming that the inlet temperature, the air that's going into that supercharged Hemi V8, can be 30 degrees cooler, which is going to mean that thing's going to make a whole lot more power. So another 7 or 8 days, and we should know more teasers about the brand new SRT Demon ahead of its reveal at the New York Auto Show. Sticking with the Challenger theme, folks over at Mopar are celebrating their 80th anniversary of being in business, and they're celebrating it with a Mopar Edition 17 Challenger. Now, you've seen these Mopar Edition vehicles that have been out over the past several years. You buy one of these vehicles, you get a bunch of specialized goodies. In fact, you get a big kit with a bunch of Mopar Edition style goodness. With this vehicle, it's a little bit interesting where you get some signed artwork, which is pretty cool, from the design crew. But you also get a birth certificate, which is kind of weird, at least as far as I'm concerned. Now, both of these vehicles are only available in 2 different colors. You can either get it in pitch black with billet silver, or you can go the pitch black route with the contusion blue. Both of these vehicles will be available with 392 cubic inch or 6.4 liter normally aspirated Hemi V8s, making 485 horsepower and 475 pounds-feet of torque. That can either be shifted through a 6-speed manual or the 8-speed ZF gearbox, and all these vehicles will come with the shaker package itself. Some of the cool little situations they got going on with this deal, the 392 logos that are actually done on the side is done in the Mopar theme. The 3 is actually the Mopar logo, and each one of these 392 logos that are done on the front fenders of these vehicles are hand painted on, which is a cool little trick as well. Now, the 80th anniversary or the 80th birthday of Mopar means there's only going to be 80 of these vehicles that are going to be up for offer. So you better get down to your FCA dealership right now. You want to get your hands on the new Mopar 17 Challenger. Sticking with FCA and the Dodge brand, the Viper Group had an announcement at the Chicago Motor Show. As the order books have officially been closed for 2017, all the models have been spoken for. In fact, production will only last through August 31st of 2017, and then there will be no more. Now, if this saddens you a little bit, there's tons of 2017s on dealer showrooms. In fact, I've heard as much as 40 of them are available right now, including that dealership out on the East Coast that ordered over 100 of these things. So he's obviously going to have a lot of these machines on offer. So you can still head on down to your local FCA dealership and try to get your hands on one of the brand new Dodge Vipers if they've got any available on the lot. Last up on the list, remember the Chevrolet Colorado ZR2, this heavily off-road version of this machine. Think of it kind of as a Chevrolet Raptor Lite, as it's going to be a mid-sized edition of a Raptor style situation, and it's going to come with a lot better price tag. This thing's only going to have a starting price of $40,995 US dollars. That's without destination fees, and this vehicle will be available for 2018 model year. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiast. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.